So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow. Right side.
Play action, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Down these two. Right side.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, and such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Taken in by Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's got Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
That pass caught by Dotson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. First and 10, here's Hurts. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! And the Chiefs can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow.
Mahomes on first and 10. Completes this one to Rice. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth and forever coming up.
Yellow.
They're going for it with Mahomes. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
73.
First down throwing for Hurts. He sends this one to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone.